So what's going on, everybody? JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. As always, we're going to be jumping into the latest sneaker updates. Now for today's show, we got more Jordan Brand restocks going down. We got a new Travis Scott release, which is literally right around the corner, and absolutely nobody seems to care about it. Plus, we got a huge update in regards to Jordan Brand's top secret release. Now, if you guys thought them Bred 85s were tough to grab, we got devastating news. So guys, if you enjoy these updates, make sure you smash the like button down below. And to begin, let's go ahead and start with these new Travis Scotts. So we got the new T-Rex Jumpman Jacks. This is the bright cactus colorway, which I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, anytime I mention this sneaker in one of my vids, it's always absolutely crickets. It seems like nobody has anything to say about this upcoming release, which actually happens to be right around the corner. Things are so quiet that Travis Scott, he even took to Instagram himself, giving us a little teaser look at this upcoming sneaker. Now, anytime, usually when we get one of these little teaser images right here, generally the hype beasts are gonna go absolutely crazy. You're gonna have the sneaker live streamers camping out, waiting on this release. But why are things so different for this upcoming release? I mean, it is a Travis Scott, by the way. I mean, on top of this and everything, you also have billboards popping up. This one was actually spotted in Los Angeles promoting the upcoming release. But even with all this hype and everything like that, it just still feels like this release is like absolutely crickets. Now, as for Travis Scott this year, we know he's definitely kind of slowed things down. Apparently working on his new album. You know, he headlined Coachella. He's also doing his thing over with the wrestling thing and everything like that. Out there getting choke slammed by these big sweaty ass white dudes. But, you know, as far as him in the sneaker world, it definitely feels like things have been a little bit quiet. But it looks like we got a big release right around the corner. But for some reason, this one seems to be absolutely crickets. Now, as far as all the major sneaker outlets, they're reporting that this shoe will be dropping coming up April 13th, which lines up for a big weekend release. Now, generally, ahead of the Sneakers app release, we'll usually see these joints hit Travis Scott's website. What I would like to see them do, you know, is bring some hype to this release by maybe hitting us with a little surprise, maybe like, say, Travis Scott, you know, drops the link or something like that for the release, doing like a little true shock drop for the fans, something like that. But I don't know why, man. Let me know what y'all think about these. For some reason, the release seems kind of quiet. You know, Travis Scott, he's doing his thing right now in the wrestling world, but I'm not even gonna lie, as far as these sneakers, they're not bad. So let me know what y'all think about these joints down below. Now, of course, we had a whole bunch of big Jordan Brand restocks going down, which yesterday we saw the Black Cat 3s restock. We also had the Black Cement 3s, which I spoke on. It was kind of interesting though, is this is part of like this big Jordan restock that they're promoting. So as far as the Nike app, they sent out this notification talking about come back every day to score big from Jordan, starting now 4/22 through April 24th, 7 a.m. PT. So that's kind of interesting. As I mentioned yesterday, we saw these pairs hit the Nike app. For anybody that wanted them, they were pretty much an easy cop. But then as far as the next coming updates, that would be interesting because you know, there's been several Jordans which have dropped, pairs which have sold out. There's also been a lot of hype collaboration. So of course, anytime, you know, we hear about these Jordan restocks, the rumor mills are gonna go absolutely insane. So they're already hyping up the drop, talking about what are y'all ready for as far as tomorrow's restocks. And as far as the restocks goes, this turns out this is what we got right here. So we got the Jordan 11 Legend Blue. That was last year's big holiday annual Jordan 11 release. The restock of a re-release of a pair which originally dropped back in, like, I guess, what was it, like 2011? Or my bad, 2014, I want to say. And then we got the Jordan 4 Fears. That's also another re-release. We saw these drop, I guess it was like November of last year. So both of those pairs did, I guess, eventually sell out, as they like to say. And then we got the restocks, which hit the Nike app today. Now, according to Eldon Monitors, as far as stock numbers goes for the Jordan 4 Fears, they had roughly about 1,000 pairs loaded up to the app. And then for the Legend Blues, a lot more available, as they had roughly around 4,000 pairs. So it looks like the trend continues that we've seen all year long, as Jordan Brand, they like to pull stock only for them to re-release them at a later date. Or I guess some people would even say these could be like the leftover pairs. I can't really tell, but all we see here as consumers is that these pairs continue to sell out, and then for some reason they continue to restock in full size runs. So that's what we got as far as today's restock. And then of course, you already know they're teasing another big restock, as tomorrow, the 23rd, is supposed to be, or the 24th is supposed to be the final day of these Jordan Brand restocks. So what could we see drop? I mean, let's think about it. We got Jordan 12s, we got the Flu Games, we got the Black Metallic 5s, You got cool gray 9s. I mean, there's so many pairs. Anything that released probably from like the fourth quarter up until now is fair game. But there is this one particular pair which I'm seeing a lot of hype beasts talking about. And interestingly enough, apparently they do have some leftover stock, as according to insider Uncle Chrissy. He's saying that on the back end of Nike servers, which these guys usually seem to be real accurate as far as the information, he's saying there's around 4,000 pairs left over for this highly sought after pair, which we're talking about the Jordan 4 SB Navy joins, you know, a real cool pair right here. Apparently the last SB Jordan 4 that we're supposed to be seeing releasing anytime soon. If they decide to drop these, that would be a great way to go out, but I'm just saying more so than likely as far as our chances for this pair to drop, probably not likely. More so I would say it's probably going to be, like I mentioned, we'll probably see them Flu Game 12s hit. Black metallic 5s are a very strong chance, or maybe like cool gray 9s. But if Jordan Bred decides to go ahead and hit us with these, that would be dope. But I would just say, don't get your hopes too high. So we're gonna go ahead and jump here into today's fit of the day, which we didn't have too many submissions. So we're just gonna go ahead and rate this one outfit right here, which rather than doing a fit battle, you guys can just go ahead and jump here in the comments, give this one a rating 0 out of 10. By the way, if you guys ever want to be featured here as a part of the fit of the day segment, all you simply got to do is just tag me over on the gram. So today we got, stepping up to the plate, we got Cactus _blue, straight out of Birmingham, Alabama, which on feet, y'all see him here with the good OG classic. You got the Jordan 9 olives. Now, as far as the pants, he's got these like tight ass, skinny, flared pants with this camo little vibe going on. I want to say that's like a snow camo or something like that, paired up with the looks to be a snow camo Chicago Bulls fitted cap, which gotta be some type of custom work or something like that. And then to really set off this fit, I guess the big highlight would be this wild ass South Park jacket, which I know South Park gang is selling those on their official website. So let's see if we can get another look at this joint from the back. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm kind of lost for words on this one right here. So jump in the comments, give this one a rating 0 out of 10. Should I go ahead and rate this one? You know, normally I like to keep the ratings to myself, but for this one, I just gotta be real, y'all. Chat, I'm gonna have to get this one like, maybe we'll get this one like a 3 for at least for the sneakers, you know, dope OG classic. But I just gotta be real. Let me know what y'all think about this one down below. Again, I'm kind of lost for words on this one, man. Kind of wild, man. But here goes one of his other fits too right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep these moving with those quick updates out of the way, guys. Let's go ahead and jump here into our main stories, which of course there's been a lot of talk surrounding the Jordan 1 Bred 85 release. 2 days ago we had a report coming from Sneaker News talking about we were going to get a restock happening for Band Day, which is right around the corner, actually in October. But then of course that got debunked, as Soul Retriever apparently reached out to a Jordan Brand rep, which they said it was actually not a restock. You have a brand new SKU, a different color code. So we were kind of confused as what to expect. I was speculating maybe it could be like a Chicago 85, as there was some samples floating around. But of course the good old folks over at Complex, they went ahead and kind of like squared everything away, gave us a little confirmation, as they have actually reached out to one of their Jordan Brand reps, which they have confirmed that it is actually going to be a restock. It is going to be the same Bred 85 pair, but there are going to be some slight changes happening as far as this restock goes. And I like the way Brandon Dunn, he kind of called it a deluxe restock almost. So it's kind of like a repackaging. And one of the key words that he said was even more limited in that original Bred 85 drop, which was one that pissed off a lot of sneakerheads. You guys know that one was limited to just neighborhood locations located across the country, in store, no online release. Jordan Brand really rolling out the whole red carpet, trying to preserve the legacy, put some respect on this Jordan Brand classic right here. So as far as the restock or re-release, what they're calling it, looks like Jordan Brand again may just piss off a lot of sneakerheads, as we have some devastating updates. Not only is this sneaker apparently even more limited, but according to another Jordan Brand trusty insider, he's talking about these Bred 85s, which are going to be dropping later this year. Not only are they handmade, they're going to include a special box, special lace tips, but even the worst, these joints are going to be numbered. And the fact that they're numbered, one can only imagine how many pairs are going to be made. So if you guys thought them Bred 85s were bad, if you thought that was a shoe that Nike made it impossible for sneakerheads to get their hands on, well, let's just say you can kiss these special Bred 85s away. Band Day is coming up here in October. Who knows if this will be a holiday release? Some reports are saying this could be even pushed back to a spring 2026 release. But as far as these Breds dropping later this year, let's just say maybe paying resale for the ones that already dropped wasn't a bad look, because just based off the fact that these are supposed to be numbered, anytime a shoe is numbered, it's just bad news, and resellers are already, having wet dreams about this one right here. And the fact that it says handmade, like, I'm kind of puzzled on that one. That's going to be crazy. So stay tuned for more details on this drop. But as far as this release, it's just one that it seems like it's going to be just too hype, too rare, too obtainable for just your average person. So I wouldn't even get your hopes high on this one. This is just one of those releases where I just like easily just step away from it. I ain't even gonna stress about it, but it will be interesting to see how it all plays out. So as I mentioned, stay tuned for more details. So that's the big updates we got for today. New Travis Scott drop is right around the corner. I'm expecting to see a shock drop pop up at any minute now. We got more Jordan Brand restock. So of course we'll wait to see what is the final day of restocks going down tomorrow. Stay tuned for those updates, and let me know what y'all think about these new Band Bred 85s dropping later this year. JA News, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out, y'all. Love.